So we got one more segment for tonight. Everybody knows how the Yankees have kind of sucked because of their horrible, ridiculous, know-nothing manager, Aaron Boone.
Hello, Aaron Boone.
I still don't like them. They've been on a little bit of a winning spree recently. They played a bunch of crappy teams, which helped, but now they're playing Houston, which is a pretty good team, and they usually have the Yankees number.
Now, I'm not a sports person, but is this the Houston Astros?
Yes, the Houston Astros.
Is this the same team that... No, wait, no, it's not. I already answered
This was the same team that was banging on garbage cans to tell which pitch was coming in. They were stealing signals from the other team and banging the garbage cans so the hitter would know which pitch is being pitched.
I suppose that's one way to do it.
That was one of the reasons they went with the pitch com. Are you kidding me?
This thing has a mind of its own. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Stop it.
So there was an incident during this game in which a pitcher on the Houston Astros named Framber Valdez gave up a grand slam to Trent Grisham, who this year has been on a tear.
So he helped with the tear?
I'm going to play this video.
Okay.
And there's a lot of speculation, which seems to be true, that he intentionally tried to hurt his own catcher after giving up this grand slam.
So we're going to see here. So they're going to show him giving up the grand slam.
Yes, and they're actually going to show, because there's a lot of times there is a pitcher catcher miscommunication where the catcher calls for a pitch and the pitcher throws a different pitch and he's not ready for it, so the ball's all over the place, and the catcher's not ready because they throw so hard. They kind of need to know where the ball approximately is going to be to catch it.
But now that you have pitch com, there's never a cross up, right? Because you know exactly
what you call the pitch. Yes, so there's no communication interference or confusion. Well, let's watch. This is like a quick history of a few little mess ups, and then we're going to get in.
Pitch com is.
It's a little
communication device that the pitcher wears in his helmet so he can hear it, and the catcher can just type on his gear and tell him what pitch to throw and where. It's not like typing a whole word. He just does like fastball and location. And,
fastball down and in.
Right.
Curveball high and out.
But it only takes a couple seconds, and instead of flashing signs to each other.
There's the reason they did that. There's less of a. There's less of a chance.
I didn't know about that technology. It used to be like signs.
Now there's less of a chance of the other team stealing which signals are coming in.
Because like what he was saying, with they're stealing signs in that Houston Astros a few years ago.
Okay.
The players were getting so good at stealing the signs from the teams that they had to come up with something. So now, for the last few years, they had got this pitch com now.
It's called the pitch com.
Okay.
So
for all you nerdy guys out there, I hope that explained it well enough. Maybe. We'll see. Well, let's throw the video on, and we can see exactly what happened.
An unfortunate thing that used to be a relatively common problem in Major League Baseball. Every couple games, there would be a misunderstanding that would involve the pitcher and catcher not being on the same page with a certain pitch type being delivered. But this has largely gone the way of the dinosaur after the introduction of PitchCom, as these two parties now communicate
directly. See, if you think if curveballs coming in, they throw 100 miles an hour at you.
We just saw one of these nearly extinct instances, but it seems it may have been done intentionally.
No, that's the pitcher in question right there.
And that's the catcher, obviously.
Framber Valdez was on the mound in a 2-0 game, with the bases loaded and 1 out, and on a 2-2 to Giancarlo Stanton. He would punch out the ready on a racing changeup or sinker, I'm not exactly sure which, putting him 1 out away from getting out of trouble entirely. But it was then on a 1-0 to a player who's been clutch all year, Trent Grisham, that Valdez grooved a fastball right.
He grooved that fastball right down the middle of the plate.
Left field into the
watch what happens before that pitch is thrown.
Much safer 6-0. That was Grisham's 3rd grand slam of the year so far, by
the way.
That's
crazy.
Now, on the surface, this seems like a pretty routine sequence, right? A pitcher just missed for the spot.
No,
but if you go back to the Houston broadcast,
the catcher's telling him to take a step off the mound.
Salazar telling him to step off before he even delivered the
ball. And he didn't?
Nope.
Right. The lefty just went ahead and did so.
And he hits a bomb.
This is obviously a stubborn move on his part, but if this is where things ended, nobody would be talking about it.
But here's the problem.
But you see, just one pitch later, we would see Salazar get handcuffed by a 93-mile-per-hour sinker right down the middle of the plate, with the catcher's immediate reaction being a stare out to the mound, which prompted Valdez to turn with an exasperated look on his face and walk behind the mound. Look at Caesar's reaction as he goes to deliver a new ball to the hurler. It certainly seems to me like he was peeved. And it's not like Framber was apologetic either, never even approaching his catcher to check if he was okay. And in case you might think this is a little soft of a request, consider what former professional catcher and current quality content maker Eric Sim had to say, being, quote, if he did this on purpose after the catcher told him to step off, but instead refusing, then giving up a grand slam, F him. especially when off-speed is called and throwing a sinker. I had a torn ligament on my thumb from one of those and was out for a year. Especially when you have the kind of movement Framber does, you absolutely cannot be doing things like this in any circumstance. Period. True psycho behavior. And of course, he would claim after the game that it wasn't intentional because, I mean, what was he supposed to say? I had an outburst and hit my catcher with a pitch intentionally? Of course not, but just based on his body language and pretty much every pundit's response to this, including former Major League player
he looks angry when he gets the ball.
He's a scumbag.
100% intentional.
You mean
I think it's
other
pretty
things
safe to
besides
say
this? Or
No, because of this.
that was one
Just
the
because of
all-time
this.
scummy teammate moves we have on video. And
Look
yeah,
at that.
it's
Oh, my.
hard
He
not
could
to
have
see
really.
that it is
It hit him right in the
incoming
hip almost. In the hip
Yeah.
bone.
The Yankees would go on to close this one out by a final score of 7-1. Saddling Valdez.
And like the other guy was saying, even in the glove, he could dislocate his thumb. Anything could happen. I mean,
Red Sox right behind them. If
I wonder
Houston
why
doesn't
he
manage
did
to
that
secure the
intentionally,
definitive
though.
lead,
He's
Because
a dick.
he was a dick and he was mad that he gave up the grand slam, so he took it out on his catcher.
the part I don't understand about being mad though is that it's the catcher was telling him to step off.
That's what I don't. That,
Unless he's saying that threw him off, like doing
then
this.
he didn't throw his pitch yet, so step off the mound.
Yeah, he could have stepped off.
I don't understand. Why would you take a chance at injuring your own teammate because you threw a terrible pitch?
Right.
He should honestly be fined for that.
I don't know, why did Art get punched in a Christmas tree lot?
That's true.
Well, he had it coming.
Could
Trust
have
me.
dislocated something.
No, he had it coming. Just
Or
ask-
maybe
like I
you were
said.
mad about something else.
No, I love Christmas. So
He was
there's
probably
nothing,
mad about
nothing
it.
makes me mad about it. Nothing makes me mad during
A
Christmas.
Yankee game.
Okay.
The Yankees don't play during Christmas.
Spring training.
But that was it's still not on December. It's so ridiculous.
That's funny.
You don't even know when spring training starts.
Spring.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Anyway,
I got
Back on
plausible
topic.
deniability.
the pitcher, there's something should happen to him for that. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sure within the team it will. I think he'll get fined by.
Is there
the team.
anybody
I hope
siding
so.
with him, or is it pretty unanimously like? I mean, I saw that one video where the guy said like intentional trash behavior, and it had 3 million views.
Oh, yeah.
on the video.
That's true. If all else being equal, if this is just a one-time thing like that between the two of them, whatever, I don't know what happened. It should be kept between them. Deal with it behind. You don't tell everybody about it and whine.
Now that it's a story, I'd like a public apology. See, I got mad. I screwed up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
But they'd have to say he did it on purpose.
At
He
which
didn't
point, then
apologize.
I
he's
think
definitely getting
everybody with any
fined.
kind
I
of
agree.
sense knows he did it on
I agree
purpose.
that he did it on purpose, but this is the state
But
of
admitting him makes him look bad. So like
publicity
he doesn't want to
now.
do
Yeah,
that.
he should. You don't think he looks bad already?
Worse.
I mean,
How
you
about-
not
how about-
knowing.
How about worse?
You not knowing anything about sports, he
yeah.
looked like an asshole.
Totally.
A
100%.
bully and an asshole.
Yeah, and well, everything that one guy said was right. Like he didn't look apologetic at all.
No.
You know what I mean? Like he looked like he. I mean, I don't know how the intentional look looks, but it definitely didn't look like he made an accident. Put it that way.
Right, you wouldn't. You would have been like,
Yeah.
sorry,
that's
something. You would.
something.
Everybody would be able to tell
Instead of
between
throwing
the
your
two of you.
pitch, seeing it hit him, and turn around and walk
Yeah.
away.
But I suck at baseball, so I don't know. I might have made the same face and then throw the terrible pitch.
And
Throwed
Thrown.
through the ball pitch.
No, see.
I thought, are you a teacher? A substitute teacher? You don't do English,
did
do
you teach? You used to teach, didn't you?
Yeah,
teached
I don't
back in
teach.
the-
I don't teach about sports though.
Oh my god.
Did you teach English?
Oh my god. This is going downhill.
You would think if that was an accident, the catcher would have immediately run out to the mound after that, right? And talk to him. He'd go, hey, what happened? What's going on?
Even the catcher knew it wasn't.
You would have but you would immediately go to the mound.
Sure.
So
Sure.
you could
He
see
didn't.
the catcher was really mad too.
Yeah,
there.
he was pissed.
He looked like he was gonna
I'm
like keep
surprised he
walking
didn't gun
towards
the
him.
ball back at him.
Could have.
But see, he maintained
then he's wrong too.
He maintained his composure,
Yeah.
even though the pitcher was a complete
He thought-
scumbag.
I think he thought about it. You could see things going through his head really
The gears
quickly.
were turning, and then he like kind of did the like, and he like went to throw the ball.
He did the right thing.
He did do the right thing. But we just wanted to show everybody, the people that hadn't seen that. And I'm sure a lot of people that follow baseball have already seen that, but those who haven't,
I hadn't seen the whole thing. I was misunderstanding what pitch that was.
Yeah, so that was really, I think it's pretty obvious it was blatant.
Yeah.
And he is a scumbag. And if he wants to come on the show and explain himself, he's got an open invitation.
Oof.
Yeah,
Framber.
there it is. Framber. I'm going to choke him out if he comes on the show.
Senor Valdez.
He's pretty big.
He is a good sized guy.
I don't care. They don't scare me.
Okay.
Throw a ball at him. Anyway, moving on. That was it.
All right.
Hope you liked it.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching Two Studs and a Dud. Please like, subscribe, and share this video.